Rooster up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here. Kind of a sad week for the Rooster Up family. My wife's mother passed away at the beginning of this week, and I just wanted to jump on here and tell you what kind of company I work for. I was going to jump on here and just say, oh, it's a worthless piece of crap company and really blow it out of proportion, but this is what I'm going to tell you about the company that I work for. And if your company is not like this company, you need to change companies. Monday, we got the phone call, which is a phone call you never want to hear on the road, which is somebody's passed away at home. As soon as I got the information from my wife, I immediately called my DM. You might know him as a dispatcher. You might know it as a manager, driver manager, whatever. However you know your dispatcher, I immediately picked up the phone. I called my DM. I said, buddy, I need to go home, and I need to go home now. Now, we were about 400 miles away from the house. I just picked the load up. I just left the shipper. He goes, what's going on? I briefly told him what was going on. He says, all right. He goes, where you at? I give him exact location where I was at. He said, call you right back. Within 5 minutes, he called me right back. He goes, we got a drop yard just south of you. Go drop that trailer, grab it empty, and go home. Mind you, I was almost 400 miles from the house. I took the trailer to the location. I dropped the trailer. I grabbed it empty. I come to the house. This was Monday. It's Thursday now. He said, take as much time as you need, comfort your wife, get your business handled, and then we'll talk. I'm going back to work tomorrow, which is Friday. I don't have to go back to work tomorrow, but I'm gonna. This company has been outstanding. They let me deadhead 400 miles at no cost to get my wife home to handle her business, to handle our business. Mother-in-law was a great person. I really liked her. Enjoyed the hell out of talking to her, the chance that I got to talk to her. And as she said many times, I like talking to him because, hell, he's got a half a brain in his head. Most of the people she talked to, she thought was brainless, especially Americans, just completely brainless, brain dead. She was a true Scot, born and raised. Come over here because she married a sailor. They moved over here, and she homesteaded over here. So my wife is a true Scot, born and raised over in Scotland, transported over here. I married her. Well, that was a mistake of hers, not mine.
And she called you the biggin.
Yep, I was known as the biggin. But this is about the company that I work for. Like I said, as soon as I found out the news, I called my dispatch. I said, I got to go home. This is why. Give me the week off. I've been here at the house all week. We've been handling business and what have you. It's been taken care of. Multiple times, my dispatch has reached out to me and said, if you need anything, let me know. We will try to help you the best we can. That means a lot. These guys has went over and beyond to help me. They will tell you in orientation their truck will not sit more than 5 days. Well, I said over last weekend the truck was broke. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday the truck was in the shop. I got it out Monday. I went and picked my load up. Then I drove it straight. I picked the load up, dropped the load, come straight to the house. I've been sitting since Tuesday morning. Here it is Thursday afternoon. I'm here at the house still. Now, I am going to go load a load tomorrow. I do not have to, but I'm going to. These guys has really went above and beyond to make every effort to get things comfortable for me and my wife. But things has been handled, and things is going. I'm not going to say they're going good, but they're going. So if your company will not do this for you, at least try to get you home in a timely manner so you can handle business of such matters. You really, really need to rethink your company. Now, I've talked to other drivers that's been with this company. Oh, I quit because, all right, we get paid percentage. I do not get paid for deadhead. So, if I pick a load up out of Mobile tomorrow that's going wherever, I won't get paid from my house to Mobile, but I'll get paid from where I pick the load up to where it's going. All right. I won't get paid from dropping that load off to my next load, but I'll get paid. And I'm going to tell you, I make more than average, even with the deadhead. I'm at $1 a mile on what I do, and that's why I do what I do. You guys that think, oh, I'm deadhead, well, you're choosing the wrong loads. I am typically an owner operator with these guys. I pick and choose my loads that I want to run. They don't force me to do a damn thing. And if I have an issue like what happened at the beginning of this week, they work with me any way they possibly can to get the situation handled. Yes, I am a regional driver. I run the Southeast. That's all I do anymore. Before, I was running nationwide, which really sucked. If I was still with that company out of Chicago, they'd have said, oh, well, I wouldn't have got home. My wife wouldn't have got home. We'd still be stuck on the road. They'd have been trying to work us back home out of the West Coast somewhere. And that would have been their situation. That would have been their solution. We'll get you there 2 weeks later. We'll get you there. So I'm so proud to be working with these people right here. I can't mention their name on video because they ask us not to mention their name on video. So I'm not mentioning their name on the video. But I'm proud to be associated with these guys. They've really stepped up and went above and beyond to get me and my wife home, because she was on the truck with me at the time that this situation came about. And the next morning we were here, and she was able to start taking care of business that needed to be taken care of. So if you work for a company that won't do this, you need to really rethink what you're doing. And I'm going to tell you the best way to test it is throw a false scenario out there. I don't know if your grandparents were living or not, but this is what you do. My grandparents are all dead. I don't have no grandparents remaining. So, hey, my grandmother just died. My grandpa just died. I need to get home tomorrow. Let's see if they can get you home. If they can't get you home, if they don't offer you a way home, okay, we'll park the truck at this terminal and we'll fly you, or we'll rent you a car. Because that's what these guys were going to do. They were going to rent me a car to get me home. And then it just worked out to where it was just easier for me to bring the truck to the house. That way I could start out next week fresh in the truck, no problems. But if they're not going to accommodate you and get you to the house, when you get that phone call that nobody wants to get, and that's the worst phone call, twice. It's happened to me twice. My dad passed away, and now my mother-in-law passed away, and it really sucks. It sucks so bad being on the road. My mother is still alive, but she's 86 years old. So I expect anytime I could get that phone call saying, hey, mom's died, you need to come to the house. And that's why I'm with these people right here, because I know I'll be within reaching distance of the house. Wherever I'm at, I'll make that call to my DM, my dispatcher, and say, hey, I need to go home, and I need to go home now. One of two things is going to happen. They're going to put me on an airplane, they're going to rent me a car, one of three things, or they're going to let me come to the house. I'll drop the load, somebody else will take care of the load, and I'll come to the house. So this is a sad message. I apologize for it, but this is what needs to be said. Make sure you get with a company that will take care of you personally, emotionally, and financially. All right, those are the things that need to happen. Everything else will fall in line. So I hope everybody's had a wonderful start to their year. Even though we're under this communist administration, it's going to get better. Maybe, I hope. but make sure that you're with a good company and the company will support you. These guys has really supported me in a time of need, and I greatly appreciate it. Rooster up, be safe, and do what you need to do.